And understand this. I play sports since I was 4 years old, and I am a team player. I love team play, and when I see a team growing, I feel proud. And let me tell Stuarty and Rowley something. If you touch the PSA president, if you open your mouth on her again, you will get a wetting from the Douglas like you never get, because that is we, sister. So take my advice, Stuarty. Take my advice, Stuarty. Leave she alone. Leave the PSA president, Ms. Thomas, alone, because I have plenty things for you. But not tonight. Another member coming up here on the team of soldiers fighting for you, the people, is a man who has been fighting with the UNC since he was a young boy, a teenager. A very intelligent man, a man who has more degrees than I could count. Camille can't add up all the degree that this man has. He's a man who loves labor, a man of the people, a man from Oropouche East. Please welcome the Lion, Roodal Moonilal.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the warm welcome. Our brother Anil Roberts, the political leader of the United National Congress, the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bissessa, the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Comrade President General Ansel Roger, candidates in our midst, members of our UNC family, assembled here in your thousands in Barrackpore, Maruga Tableland, those viewing and listening on the various social media platforms. I imagine those numbers have grown by the thousands as this meeting progresses. Let's have a roar for the social media. My brothers and sisters, thank you. My brothers and sisters, as our campaign builds momentum, as we build the tempo, as we build the heat, we are now on the verge of a historic victory on April 28th. It was 2 nights ago that international soca monarch champion Iowa George reminded us that the people want, my brothers and sisters, today, West Indies legend, international cricketer par excellence, Dwayne Bravo, has now endorsed the United National Congress and Kamala Prasad Bissessa. My brothers and sisters, the writing is on the wall. The PNM will fall. The writing is on the wall. The PNM will fall. But they cannot see it because I think they thief the wall too. Brothers and sisters, tonight, I want to tell you that they are desperate. They are desperate, and they are coming now with lies, mischief, propaganda, because they have nothing to show. They have no achievement. They have no record of performance. So it is lies, it is desperation, it is hate. That is what they are coming to. Brothers and sisters, do not accept it. You have at this historic moment to remember the last 10 years. Tonight I tell you, tell Stuart Young, we do not want any new chapter. We want to close that book. We want to close the book. It has been a book of horror. The pipeline workers, the crime, the home invasion, the rape, the murder, the poverty, the removal of laptops, the failure to open schools, the failure to open the Couva Children's Hospital. You must remember that now, and don't fall for their lies and their half-baked promises. Stuart Young talking as if he's the opposition leader, as if he was not in government for 10 years. Why did you not do it in the last 10 years? You coming now to promise health care, youth advancement, all sort of rubbish. He's speaking now, while for 10 years he was a prominent senior government minister with the air of the prime minister, and he couldn't do it. You see, brothers and sisters, you must remember the flooding in these areas. They could not even save you from water. They could not save you from a mosquito. You had dengue. And today they want to promise the sky and the moon. But we say none of it. The latest lie that came to my attention today, they have some fake intellectuals, pseudo-intellectuals as some of them are called, peddling a particular lie. They are saying in their posts and so on social media, I think one Gregory Maguire, whoever he is, I don't know him. He's saying, and others too, I believe, the UNC made, what did he say here? I'm just reading it now off my phone. The UNC made zero deposit to the Heritage and Stabilization Fund from 2010 to 2015. You hear lie? You hear lie? I have in my hand the records of the Heritage Stabilization Fund. It's called portfolio valuations in US dollars, but I'll tell you in TT dollars too. When we came into power in 2010, brothers and sisters, hear this. The value of that Heritage and Stabilization Fund was around $18 billion, TT. 18 billion in 2010. When we left, brothers and sisters, in 2015, September more or less, that value had gone from $18 billion to almost $36 billion. We added that. That is what we put, and we have all the deposits here that I can read out to you. But you know what is instructive? We left them with $36 billion in 2010, but the data showed we left them with that. And when today at 2024, we don't have 25 of course, at 2024, brothers and sisters, they have reduced the value of that by almost $5 billion. And more than that, we have the data here now. During the period we were in office, we never once dipped our hand in the Heritage and Stabilization Fund. We never touch it. In fact, I was in cabinet for 5 years. We didn't even know how to take money from that because it was never in our mind. We didn't know how. When they came into power, brothers and sisters, they took out 375 million US, 252 million US, a billion US, 892 billion US. They kept taking out. So they depleted the treasury. They run down the Heritage and Stabilization Fund. And that brings me to my point I will make tonight. One point. Brothers and sisters, they are so busy draining the treasury, running down the Heritage and Stabilization Fund. Do you know now, I have in my hand 2 cabinet minutes, notes as we say. One is dated March 20th, 2025. One is dated, oh yes, the same March 20th, 2025. I have 2 now. Same date, March 20th. It's almost a month ago. They went to cabinet and approved award of a mandate to First Citizens Bank to arrange and fully underwrite a fixed rate loan on behalf of NIDCO to fund infrastructure projects. That is to pay for the mosquito crack. They went and borrowed less than a month ago, so they borrowed $250 million from FCB. Now on the same day, apparently that wasn't enough. The 250 wasn't enough, Saddam. Man, they top it up for that. They're going to Scotia Bank now, award of a mandate to Scotia Trinidad and Tobago Limited. That Scotia does sound familiar. There's some global finance group or something associated with Scotia and linked to Stuart Young. Is it correct? I think that's a matter of fact. That is correct. So Scotia Bank is awarded now another loan facility for the tune, not to NIPDEC this time, to finance NIPDEC to finance infrastructure. So everything is to finance infrastructure. What infrastructure are you going to build in 2 weeks? And this second loan is to the tune of $250 million. They have taken $500 million. You know what they're doing here? They run down the treasury. The treasury have no money. They are now borrowing money to thief money. They are borrowing money to thief it because they have none in the treasury. The treasury has cobweb. So now they borrowed. I am asking tonight the government of Trinidad and Tobago, where did the $500 million go? Where did the $500 million go that they borrowed 3 weeks ago? In whose pocket? Which contractor? Stuart Young today was opening one yard of highway somewhere. And he said that this was corruption free and so on. Always, that is what they're singing now about corruption and things. In the 5 years of the People's Partnership Administration, led by the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar, we can now confirm 10 years later, not one minister has ever been charged, arrested, or convicted of any offense in the pursuit of their government duties under the partnership. Not one. 10 years later. So brothers and sisters, don't accept the foolishness that they come with. Don't accept it. And you know that land for the highway that they're boasting about today? Look, there's a next cabinet. I don't know how we just end up with so much cabinet minute. And it is an anticipation, I think. April 17, 2025. What did I just the other day? April 17, 2025. Cabinet note where they are now going to acquire the land for the highway which they claim to open today. So they don't have the land, but they're busy cutting ribbon. I told you before, they're cutting ribbon to open the central block. It have no hospital there. They're cutting ribbon to open a unit in San Fernando. They borrow furniture and bed and curtain and thing from a next hospital. If you open a pillow pot, they will come and cut the ribbon to open the pillow pot. That's where they have reached. They are desperate to fool you, brothers and sisters. They are desperate. So I believe our time is going. But I will end by telling you that the UNC is on the ascendancy. Wherever you go in the country, believe it or not, the children are singing, when the UNC wins, everybody wins. That's the children. I understand. Brothers and sisters, I understand in the Caribbean as a whole, there are people in the roadway, in the car parks, all over the Caribbean, and the only song they know is, when the UNC wins, everybody wins. We are on the verge of a historic victory, and our leader has brought us to this historic point by her determination, by her commitment, by her sacrifice, and by her visionary leadership. And no one must deny the UNC the right to form the government tonight. I say to Her Excellency Christine Kangaloo, I say to you tonight, on Monday night, do not go to sleep early. Wake, because you will have to act on Monday night. And don't tell us you went to sleep early and you didn't hear the result. You will have to act, and it will be a matter of hours before they call upon Kamla Persad-Bissessar to raise her right hand and hold the holy book and take an oath as Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Long live the United National Congress. Long live our struggle for equality, justice, and unity. I love you all.
When you see